Thank you so much for joining us today. And we are off. Spurs win the tip. Easy right in there. Octavius Davies. Not even letting 10 seconds pass before we're starting this game up. Ellis brings the ball up the court, facing a few defenders, takes the long mid-range jumper, pushes it in. Dustin Renowatz over to Dennis Koger, who takes the long shot, just off. Nice little block rebound from Trey Johnson, back over to Dennis Koger, and one. Sorry, the score is going to be off a little bit. I'm up here running both of them, so as much as I can, I'll keep it as updated as possible. Again, thanks for joining us. We are ready to start week 4. Game 1 is looking pretty good so far. Not even a minute in, we're 6 points in. Dennis at the line, just misses it off the rim. Celtics get the ball. Donald Ellis up at the top, trying to drive. Kicks it over to the sideline, drops it down low, and it is picked away by the Spurs. Dennis going through some traffic and tosses it to his invisible opponent out in the stands. Celtics are moving the ball a lot. Spurs are putting on just a little bit of pressure. Nice block by Trey Johnson. Those long arms are coming in handy, as they often do. Well, after the first exciting first minute, we were slowing the pace down a little bit. Octavius Davis goes up and under, and it's picked up, and just a little too strong down there. Caleb Lee checks into the game. We're a little blurry right here, guys. Sorry about that. Let's see if we can set this back up. There we go. Spurs out of bounds. And it's tipped off of Davis. Pulling it to the side. Carr goes in. Donald Ellis misses the board. Carr keeps getting his own rebound. That's number 4, I believe. Trey finally picks it up. Kicks it down to Dennis. Kicks it down to Octavius, who goes for the easy layup and just can't get it to go. Long shot from the volleyball line. Just tips it off the rim. Spurs get a running rebound. Kicks it over to Dennis, taking the shot he likes in the corner. Just off. Picked up by the Celtics. Caleb Lee drops his glasses. We're pulling it up this way. Dennis pulling up. And since the first minute of the game, we have not seen a score. Both teams pushing up and down, can't get those easy layups, and then they're getting offensive rebounds, can't put it back. Trey picks up another board for the defense, pushing down. It's trying to kind of slow it up a little bit. We got Dennis in the corner, just short. Slowing it down just a little bit. Trying to catch their breath. And Celtics are currently undefeated. They are 0-3, but they're pushing up their pace. They're trying to get as much done as they can. Octavius Davis with the finish.
And Octavius Davis inside for 2.
Felix tapes up the floor, top of the key pass over, almost picked off by Renowatz. Caleb Lee from the center, and he gets the mid-range to pop on. We have a tie game, high scoring 4-4. Slowing it down, just trying to do what they can, try to save their energy. Both teams have 7 players today, so it's going to be a nice, easy matchup as Dennis hits his own layup at the other end.
For 2 points on the fast break conversion.
Celtics again going for the slow and steady. Renowatz picks him up at half court, trying to put their pressure on. 3 range from the corner, and it's good.
From downtown.
We're looking at the Celtics' first lead of the game. Kicks out. Dennis takes the corner shot again. Once again, just right off the front of the rim. Looks like a foul under the basket.
We have a foul on number 16, Caleb Lee. That'll be his first, team's first. Or team's fourth, excuse me.
Coker's at the line for the second time today. Yeah, I guess it is noon. It's just kind of dark in here, so it feels like nighttime all the time. Oh. Dennis had the add 1, so forgot to add the 2. Puts it up, and it's off. Shot 2. Lines up. Pops one in. Trying to pick up the tempo a little bit more. Goes in for the easy layup and can't get it to fall. The Celtics are having a hard time getting those easy bunnies to go through. They're getting their own offensive rebounds, but they still just can't make it finish. Nice turnover there. I believe it was from Octavius. Pass to Trey, that just couldn't make it in. Pop to the corner. Oops, sorry about that. A little short. Spurs push it up the floor. Dennis to Davis. Can't get it in. Trey with the rebound and puts it back.
And Trey Johnson sticking with it inside on the second effort.
That was Defensive Player of the Year last year. He's known for those blocks and those rebounds to get his team both points and to get the ball back towards them.
And Caleb Lee sticking with it to make this a 2-point game. Spurs lead 11 to Celtics 9 with 11 minutes and 50 seconds counting.
As you can hear Marcel, that's exactly what's going on. Davis cuts to the center. Dennis looks for the long 3 and gets one to fall.
Downtown.
He's been trying to push those 3s today. Finally got one to fall. Picking up the pace just a little bit here. Caleb Lee drives the lane, loses the ball. We got some player substitutions. Mr. Matthew Cunningham checks into the game. Shout out to my dear brother, for anyone who doesn't know. Just doing a bunch of kick arounds, round and around. Cunningham drives and gets it to land.
On the floater.
Good job, brother. Pushing back up. Trying to keep this tempo low and slow, just about halfway through the half. And we get one to fall.
D'Angelo Sanders inside for 2.
Our Celtics coach, D'Angelo Sanders, I believe. Push, looks like push there in the back.
We have a foul on number 16, Caleb Lee. That'll be his second, team's 5th.
Back to the line. KT Bobo steps up. Misses the first one. Second one's up. Bobo knocks it down. Celtics, again, picking up the tempo just a little bit. Kind of slow, swinging around. D'Angelo Sanders at the top of the key. Cooks it over to Carr. Short, rebounded. Phillips are at the top of the key. Can't get it to land. Caleb Lee gets the rebound. Put back and one.
Again and one. We have a foul on number 2, Dennis Koger. That'll be his first, team's first.
They went just over 10 minutes without getting a foul, which is pretty impressive. Caleb Lee at the line takes his first shot. His only shot because it was an and one, and he knocks it down. Cunningham from the corner, doesn't get it to land. Marty Bothwell with the rebound. Dennis from the top of the key. Can't get that one to land. Celtics rebound, pushing back the other way. Carr's bring the ball up the floor. Almost picked off there by Mr. Koger. Drives the lane, can't get it in. Passes it over to Caleb Lee, who kicks it right back out. Short, and Spurs get the messy rebound from Trey to Dennis. Pass it down to KT. Pass it down to Cunningham in the corner. Kicks it to Johnson inside. Gets, I believe that's a shooting foul, yeah. Doesn't get it to go in.
Foul on number 8. Tavion Nemo, that will be his first, team 6.
Sorry about that, I had the score backwards after that last free throw down on the Celtics end. And Trey knocks down the first one. Our Spurs are the defending champions. Cunningham Coach of the Year, Johnson Defensive Player of the Year, and they look like they are looking to keep that going. Again, they had their first loss last weekend to the Warriors, which was kind of fun because 2 of the Spurs players from last year, Latrell Tidwell and Tyree Mosley, were on that team, and I like to think that that little mess up of a mindset is what put it in there. With a long shot, Cunningham gets the rebound. Messy pass to Marty Bothwell, who drives the lane, gets Trey underneath, and he is finishing up.
Trey Johnson inside.
Celtics needing to pick up the pace a little bit more. Score is 21-14. Got a messy little rebound there. KT Bubba bringing it down. Over to Marty. Dennis again from the corner, and he gets it to knock.
Marty Bothwell to Dennis Koger from downtown. Making this a 10-point game. Spurs lead 24 to Celtics 14. With 7 minutes remaining in the first half.
And it sounds like we have our first timeout call. Couldn't come at a better time.
And we'd like to give a big shout out to the Celtics and their sponsor, the Department of Health and Fitness. The Department of Health and Fitness is a medical facility that is accepting new patients right now. DepartmentofHealthAndFitness.org is the place to learn more. Again, ladies and gentlemen, that is your sponsor for the Celtics.
Big shout out to the Celtics sponsor, the Department of Health and Fitness. They do exactly what they say they are going to do. They help promote health and fitness. Department of Health and Fitness.org. Celtics already warming back up. Spurs are coming back out of this timeout. Celtics ball mid-court. And we are back. Quick kick around. Finds Ellis at the top of the key. Drives to the right, drives to the left. Carr from the side. Can't get it to go. Spurs once again with that dirty rebound. Koger over to Cunningham. Tries to find Trey under the basket, can't quite get it to connect. Celtics pushing it down, a little bit of a slow break. Dennis with the block, but it is put back. Who we got? I'm still learning this.
Antonio Phillips inside.
Antonio Phillips. Dennis running, hidden. He thought he had that. He went on a fast break three-pointer. Couldn't get a fall. Brings it back into Trey. Tries to find Octavius downtown, or in the lane. Cunningham pulls up from three and can't get it to fall. Rebound by the Celtics. Swinging around, tries to drop the key, kicks it out to Carr for a three, and he makes that look easy. He's been trying to get that three for the last couple of possessions, and he gets it to drop. Dennis again from the top of the key into Trey. He's going to kick it back out to Cunningham. Good ball movement, just swinging it around. They got a good little 5-point lead, 5 minutes left, so there's no really need for them to rush. Shot clocks have once again not been installed yet. Dennis hits the three, not needing it. And if you can see, we have the shot clock things up there, working with the power to try to get those set up. Long pass from Donald Ellis. Hits it out of bounds, and it is Spurs ball. And slowing it down. Nice little medium pace. Marty brings the ball up. Top of the key looking to drive. Takes it all the way by himself and gets fouled under the... Oh, no, not fouled. That is a jump ball. It is going to be Celtics ball. Jonathan Townsend bringing the ball. He gets trapped a little bit half court by Bothwell. Ooh, trying to get you in the corner. Short shot. Spurs bringing it up. Looks for the big one. Dennis takes another. Once again, once he gets warming up, it's hard to stop him. You know, low scoring game last week. Looks like he has found his rhythm back. Celtics from... Oh, yeah.
With an immediate answer from downtown.
I thought that was a little two, but I guess it was behind the line as a three. Tavius Davis bringing it up. Dennis Koger once again. Not this time. Rebound by the Celtics just through Che Johnson's fingers. Pulls it up to JT, who's at the end, and knocks it down.
Making this a 6-point game with 3 minutes remaining.
Watts over to the corner. Marty just loses control, but it's going to stay Spurs ball. I think it was off of Phillips. Is that? Koger once again. He's trying again. He's cooling off a little bit. He's got to get that spark back. Almost picked off by Marty. Successfully picked off by Marty. Just out of the hands of Jonathan Townsend. Dennis half court. He's pulling in from the middle.
And
trying to get that little groove.
Through the lane for two.
Trying to get that little groove back. Sorry about that.
We have a foul on number one, Dustin Renowines.
And sorry for the cameras moving a little slow and the clock's moving a little, or the score's moving a little slow. I am up here in my booth completely by myself. I usually have a couple of helpers down here, but today it is just me. We're doing great though. Celtics pushing the ball in. Top of the key to JT. Given a little room by Trey, pulls up for the shot, drives him in. Nice little move there. KT Bobo cutting through, finds Octavius in the corner. Dennis once again trying to get his spark back. Pulls up from the mid-range, can't get it. Celtics grab the rebound, then knocks it out of bounds a little bit. Out of JT's hands, it's Jonathan Townsend. Keeps it at the Spurs ball. Quick pass back and forth between KT and Octavius. Octavius drives the lane. Can't get it to go. Dennis with the rebound, and he knocks that bad boy down.
On the mid-range bucket, he's putting on a performance.
Celtics trying to pick up the pace just a wee little bit. Jonathan Townsend has been handling the ball pretty well. Can't get that one to go. KT with the rebound. Find Johnson in the corner, who finds Dennis underneath, who finds Trey underneath, and can't get it to go. Donald Ellis has a couple of people down there with him. Aaron Carr takes the shot, can't get it to go. Rebound by Renowitz. KT drive in his own lane. Kicks it out to Dennis, who's taking that last shot. Can't get that one to fall. He's getting closer, though. He's getting back to his normal self. Again, 2 for 5, I believe, so far. Can't get that one to bring it on back. Oop, and we got a steal from Aaron Carr, knocks it out of bounds. I think we're still going to stay with the Spurs ball. I'm probably going to just run this out to the half. We got 25 seconds left. Save it for maybe one more shot. KT Bilbo pushes it in, gets it to Dennis. Excuse me. Dennis waiting for that last shot. Because again, we are working on getting those shot clocks working. As of right now, Dennis can just hold the ball for as long as he wants. But she took 15 seconds, drove the lane, gave it over to Octavius, who gets that last bucket. We are just now into halftime, 36-26. Again, sorry that I had it incorrect. I am up here rocking this by myself. So we have halftime coming up, and we will be back. Welcome back. KT Bilbo up on the side there. Spurs lose control of the ball, bring it back over to the Celtics. They got some good ball movement going on. They just can't get it to land. Turnovers, offensive rebounds. That's what's killing both of these teams. It's pretty low scoring. As expected, I was talking to the coach of the Spurs, and they were looking to come out angry, pushing hard for this win after losing last week. Octavius Davis gets a little side swiped there.
We have a foul on number 47, Josh Washington. That'll be his first team's first.
Sorry, I am all over the place right now. Like I said, we are alone up here today, so we are doing what we can. Scoring time should be right up. Try to drive through the middle, gets the and one.
Inside by Antonio Phillips.
As you heard Marcel say, Antonio Phillips
Count the bucket and one.
draws a foul from Mr. Trey Johnson.
We have a foul on number 2, Dennis Coger. That'll be his second team's first.
Not Dennis. That would be Trey. Can't get the third one, can't get the and one to land, but get the ball back. Donald Ellis from the free throw line, can't get it to fall. Trey over to Dennis, brings the ball up the court. Renowitz in the corner, got a man pretty close on him, Octavius Davis. Well, almost looked like it went out of bounds there. Dennis takes it from the corner.
And Dennis Coger on the mid-range
with a long two. More swings from the Celtics. Their ball movement has been fantastic. Like, they just can't get anything to fall. They're taking the little ones, can't get them. Just little tips from the Spurs. Maybe try to start that back up again. Kicks to the top of the key. Donald Ellis goes for it, can't get that to land. Grabs his own rebound. Again, like offensive rebounds, and they just can't get them to fall. father, I believe, by Octavius
Yeah,
Davis.
foul number 23, Octavius Davis. That'll be his first, team's third.
All right. Well, 10-point game. Ellis can't get his, Ellis can't get his own ball. Or Caleb Lee. My apologies. Still learning everybody's names. KT Bobo going around and around, driving himself to the lane through the left. Gets it to fall.
Excuse me.
I'm right there with you, Marcel. Almost the same names. Celtics swinging and swinging. Draws it through the middle. Heard that little bump from Dennis Koger from up here.
That'll be his second. Team's fourth.
No shot. No shot made. It's fault line. All the way in the corner. Can't find Octavius, who's missing again. Grabs his own rebound.
With it on the offensive rebound.
Getting his own rebound, bringing it back up. It's just been a passing of offensive rebounds back and forth. Kicking it over. Keeping it on the Spurs side, still wants around kicking. Dennis is most likely going to take it from the corner. Once again, getting that offensive rebound. Trey takes it up the middle, busted through a few defenders.
Inside for two.
And losing the ball. A lot of movement going on here. Dennis tries to save it, saves it to the wrong side. A little bit of argument about where that's supposed to be. Oh, banks are open on Sunday, it's looking like. A bang from the corner. Got a little discrepancy here with my score and their score. I have it as 43-33. They got 42-32, which, you know.
And Jonathan Townsend inside for two.
We'll just match those bad boys up. It's the same point. Octavius Davis gets one to land. All right. Sorry you're missing the action, guys. Like I said, I'm up here by myself trying to handle the scoreboard, the videography, all the signs. Runawats from the corner. Big short. Picked up by Antonio Phillips, drives it up. Phillips going back up again, gets it to land. Koger again from the long shot, can't get that one to land. Trey grabs the rebound, passes it back over. Runawats at the top of the key, or the top of the free throw line. Overthrows. Got a couple of substitution. Runawats and Trey came out of the game. John Martin and Mr. Cunningham are checking in. Looks like we're switching to a little bit of man-on-man. Pulls up from a deep three for volleyball line, can't get it to go. Dirty rebounds, offensive. Celtics come up with it. He's gonna swing it around. Caleb Lee with the beautiful cleanup. It almost looked like a pass. We're gonna call that a pass.
This is a 6-point game with 11 minutes remaining in the second half.
Davius Davis gets the long pass from Cunningham, puts it back up underneath. Again, can't get the little one to fall. Grabs his own rebound. It's just been sloppy rebounds. Cunningham from the side, can't get that to fall. Davis with the rebound, gets fouled underneath, and he will go to the line. Tavius Davis is...
We have foul on number 11, Antonio Phillips. That'll be his first, team second.
Unlike the first half, we've got a little heavier fouling game. By this point in the first half, the Celtics were already up 5, I believe. Dennis almost gets the rebound after Davis misses the second shot.
And we have a foul on number 23, Octavius Davis. That'll be his second.
Calling for JT to get the ball out in the corner. He's trying to drive, loses a little bit of control, but does not pick it up, doesn't get that travel. I've gotten that before, it's kind of annoying. Antonio Phillips at the top of the key, looking all the way to the right, and again, can't get those little guys to fall. Clean up.
To make this a 5-point game with 10 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Spurs lead.
5-point game. This is what we like to see. Both of these teams itching for a win. Celtics looking for their first. Spurs looking to come back from a, in their mind, devastating loss. Dennis mid-range from the free throw line. Can't get it to fall. Picked up by the Celtics. Swinging it around. Antonio Phillips for the drive, and he gets it to land.
It's a 3-point game.
He was looking for those to fall, and it gets falls at the right time.
A blocking foul on number 24. That'll be his first.
Ooh, sorry about that, guys, if you heard me. Happy September. It is allergy season, so apologize if I have any coughs or sniffles coming in here. Spurs at the mid-court. Octavius Davis pulling up slowly, looking for someone open, gets Trey at the top of the key. Every once in a while he'll take those shots, but not today. Cunningham tries to kick it to Dennis, back out to Cunningham, which leaves Octavius Davis open in the corner, can't make it go. Antonio Phillips tries to go for the showstopper and just can't get it to fall. Now, it might have been one of those times where he should have just gone with the easy guy, but, you know, we need a show.
And Matt Cunningham from downtown.
Yeah, of course, I missed that from the corner, but congratulations, Matthew. Celtics half court. And Celtics call themselves a little timeout.
They have 1 remaining. And again, we'd like to give a shout out to the Celtics and their sponsor, the Department of Health and Fitness. The Department of Health and Fitness, a medical facility accepting new patients right now. Department of Health and Fitness.org is the place to learn more.
We want to give a big thank you to our sponsors. I don't know if you heard Marcel down there. Celtics are sponsored by the Department of Health and Fitness. We want to thank them very much for joining our league as a sponsor. Anyone that helps us out, we got big shout outs to them, and of course, memorable apparel for the Spurs. They were able to get themselves some warm-up jerseys, and memorable apparel is making them look pretty fly. A little argument about where the ball's supposed to be. Not argument, but just a little confusion. Knows that one wasn't going in. Follows his shot. Dennis drives, takes a little mid-range. Can't get it to fall. Martin looking for the rebound.
Number 16, Caleb Lee. That'll be his third, team's fourth.
Can't get the first one to fall. That's why we get 2. Goes for the second. Can't get that one to fall. Celtics pick up the rebound. Coach Cunningham calling for the get back. 6-point game. A lot closer than either of these teams would have expected. We are playing hard. Both these teams want this win. Townsend kicks it over to Caleb Lee. Got a big breakthrough. Octavius Davis. Again, they're looking for these showtimes when they need just little guys. Just those 2 points.
We have a foul with number 16, Caleb Lee. That'll be his 4th. Team's 5th.
Gave him a little happy football Sunday. Gave him a little bump there. Oh, and I do want to thank you guys for pausing your Sunday football watching to join us here. Donald Ellis just can't get it to fall. So let's with the cleanup.
With 6:30 remaining.
You heard him. 4-point game. 6.5 remaining. We're slowing it down a little bit. Dennis can't make it from the top of the key. Loses control over it.
We have a foul at number 47, Josh Washington. That'll be his 2nd, team 6. The next put the Spurs in the 1-1.
6 fouls on the Celtics. They gotta keep themselves safe. Cunningham to Johnson, looking for something fancy. Dennis back out to Cunningham. Drives it around a little bit. Has the shot, doesn't take it. Gets it over to Davis. Trey with the rebound and the putback. 6-point game. 5.5 left. Townsend brings the ball up over to Antonio Phillips. Got a couple cuts going on there. Ends up back to JT, who takes the little mid-range. Brings it back to a 4-point game.
This is a 4-point game with 5 minutes remaining.
We're going back and forth with the 4s.
We are now entering crunch time.
He's right. Crunchy time. Davis has had the hot hand lately. Takes it from the middle. Can't get that to fall. Curse of the announcer. Almost picked off by Dennis, but it was
a way to make this a 2-point game.
Jonathan Townsend. He knows he wants this win. Spurs are going to have to pick up the intensity if they're going to want to outrun this. They got the speed, they got the shooting. Celtics are rocking the defense right now. They just got to get more of those offensive rebounds. That's what's killing them. Back to a 4-point game. Donald Ellis over to Johnson Townsend. They love to find each other. Caleb Lee tries to kick it over. Yeah, that's what we're looking for. We don't need any showtimes today. Too close of a game for trying to show off. So Dennis just lays it in, which is perfect. Ellis from just above the top of the key, can't get it to land. Rebound by Dennis Koger. Again, slowing it up. He knows you don't need to kick the intensity, especially when you can just pull up from there. Celtics grab the rebound. Antonio Phillips. Over to JT, who can't get it to land. Dennis again with the rebound. He's kicking over. He's going for it for himself. Draws the foul.
We have a foul on number 11, Antonio Phillips. That'll be his 2nd, team 7. The Spurs are now on the 1-1.
They were calling for Subs, didn't get him in. Cunningham steps out. And Trey steps back in. No, Trey wasn't. Who came back in? Marty Bothwell. It's over there. Dennis knocks down that first one. These are crucial. Free throws are always crucial. But when the game is, now we're at 7 points, but it's way too close to be missing free throws, and Dennis knows that and knocks them both down. Antonio Phillips brings the ball up the court, stops just the top of the key. Over to Ellis, over to Phillips. Ellis from the corner, can't get it to go. Tipped out by the Spurs. Goes for the long. Aaron Carr up to Jonathan Townsend for that long pass. They just keep swinging and swinging, forcing the Spurs to kind of push out of their zone a little bit. You've heard me say it 1,000 times. Offensive rebounds.
We have a foul.
Put back and put up. Put back and put up.
That'll be his first, Team Smith.
This game would be a lot higher scoring. Both sides were. Wonderful steal by KT Bobo. Drives all the way down, 3-on-2, and he's still.
KT Bobo on the steal and finish to give them a 10-point cushion with 1:50 remaining. Trey Johnson on the steal.
Oh, that is my fault on the score. We have a stopped clock after 2 minutes. But again, I am up here by myself, so we are gonna just pause here for a little moment, get the clock set back up. We are at $1:30 left. Aaron Carr from the side tries, he's answering back to a 9-point game. Dennis with the showtime finally.
That time by Dennis Cover going up to the broadcasting table.
Hey, that's me. All right. There's a little bit of a steal. Just losing control, running down. They know. It's just over a minute left. Bringing it slow. Jonathan Townsend up slow. Oop, almost travels there. Tip. Pick up by Marty Bothwell. Almost loses it at half court. Dennis from the corner. Pulling up where he likes it. And there it is.
What a bucket by Dennis Cover, putting the finishing touches on that one. And the Celtics will call their last and final timeout.
Looks like we had no timeouts called by the Spurs. It's pretty interesting. No, they ran most of this game. They were pushing it most of the time, so they weren't needing to call a timeout. They only had only one moment where they weren't in the lead. It was a 5-4 way back when in the beginning of the game. 14-point game, 50 seconds left, 51 seconds left. Spurs are feeling kind of comfortable right now, I believe. But Celtics are not giving up. They called this last time out. They're pulling. They're going to be shooting. They're going to be running. Try to draw the foul. And Spurs are in the 1-1. So if they decide to foul, they give an open opportunity for those easy points. It's just whether or not the Spurs can connect. Coming out of the timeout. Celtics at the opposite end of their court. Gets it into JT. Running, pushing up. Caleb Lee from an odd corner, or a one-footed little floater. Just short, but it's tipped by the Spurs, so we will. Aaron Carr with Trey's hand in his face. Now we're just having fun. We're taking it down, we're pushing it. Dennis will drive. Can't get the little bank. Jonathan Townsend with the rebound, picked off by Trey as he was trying to kick it out. Octavius Davis following Dennis's example, going for the showtime. Marty pushing real hard on that defense. Bro's getting a little push around. Trey's just jumping in front of Aaron Carr. They're having a ball right now. Pun very much intended. 5 seconds left again. And that will do it. Final score, 69-51. Spurs really wanted that win. It's a little lower scoring than they were expecting because the Celtics came to play. They were looking again to get that first win. Too close, too much of the game, and they just were not able to finish through. Little guys, free throws, everything counts. Next up, we have the Nets taking on the Heat. Please stay tuned.